Hello, welcome to this again. Remember last year when I decided to see how many versions of Windows I could dual boot at once on the same computer? Spoiler alert, the answer was 5, and I got like 20 billion comments suggesting different ways that I could get more versions of Windows dual booting, but yeah. But somebody commented on one of my videos saying they had gotten like every single version of macOS dual booting on the same computer, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Can I steal that? They said sure, so that's what I'm doing in the video. So I currently still have Sonoma running on this thing from the last video. I'm gonna try doing everything off of Sonoma, but I'm probably gonna have to downgrade to like Mavericks or something, so. And because of that, I'm preparing for the worst. I've got 2 USB sticks. One of these has Mavericks on it. The other one has all the other versions of macOS that you can put on a USB stick. All right, I've got both the USB sticks in. This one's Mavericks, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this one's Mavericks. And then this one's Lion, Mountain Lion, Yosemite, and El Capitan. And the rest of them have to be downloaded from the App Store. So, theoretically, if I open this, it's gonna actually open. Cool. Can I actually do this? I'm gonna have to split the partition. Continue, yeah. Yeah, give it a shot. It's probably gonna say, hey, wait a minute. You have a version from like 20 years after this. All right, well, this is doing this. I might as well, you know, say what the specs of this Mac is. Just for the people who haven't seen my previous videos with this Mac. This is a Intel Core 2 Duo 3.3 GHz, 21.5-inch late 2009 Mac with 8 GB of RAM and a 1 TB hard drive, currently running macOS Sonoma through OpenCore. The installation was successful, alright. Now, okay, it might have installed the application, but will it actually open the application? My bet is no. Well, it's not showing the funny icon that says no, so we'll give it a shot, I guess. Oh man. Alright, yeah, that's what I expected for the most part. Alright, so it seems I'm gonna have to install Mavericks. Mavericks is the only version of macOS that I have an ISO for that I can make a bootable USB out of, so it's literally the only version of macOS that I can do a clean install of. So yeah, I'm gonna shut this thing down. That is, if this will actually shut down. Alright, I would like to boot into OS X base system. Alright, install macOS. Yes, I would like to do that. That's not where I want to install macOS X. I'm not going to install it to my USB stick. I want to go to disk utility. Okay, so here's the 1 TB. Can I split the partition into multiple partitions? Okay, so currently it has 1 partition. I can't seem to add one. This partition cannot be modified. Okay, yeah, I might have to just format the thing. Oh, wait. 16 partitions, sure. Yeah, just make as many as you can. Okay, yeah, it's gonna erase it and then make 16 untitled partitions. All right, never mind. I've just gotten word that there is a much better way of doing this. Partition, 16 of them. Go. I don't care anymore. So theoretically so far, the maximum would be 16 versions of macOS. All right, we now have 16 62 GB partitions. Oh my god. This is gonna look so stupid in the boot menu. Oh my god. Alright, we'll just start with Untitled 1. And now we wait half an hour for this thing to install. It finished installing and we're rebooting now. Okay, yep, I'm in the United States. I'm US, not Canada. No. No. Let's see, what profile picture can I do? Penguin. No, I'd rather not. Alright, finally. It took 4 hours, but we finally have a version of macOS that isn't Sonoma. But now, can I install Lion yet? So if I open that, don't verify it, you're fine. Install. It does the thing. Yup. Cool. Yup. Cool. Install the thing. Alright, installation was successful. Now, if I go down here... Right. Okay, ignoring that, if I go to Applications, install macOS Lion... Assumed as much, honestly. Okay then, new plan. I go to archive.org and I find a bootable ISO and wait about 15 years for it to download because it's archive.org. See you in about 10 months. Alright, so I finally have another bootable USB stick. I hope this is bootable. So instead of doing Lion first, I have decided to move to Leopard first. It might not work because this thing is from 2009, but I'm gonna hope it works. And if it doesn't, Snow Leopard. which is gonna take another 20 hours to download according to archive.org, so that's fun. I've also started downloading all the other versions of macOS that I need to install through an ISO from archive.org. It's just, you know, the bootable DVD rips, so hopefully they work. I'm gonna turn this off. Alright, moment of truth is like the hour and a half I spent waiting for these things to download and then go on my USB stick gonna work. Thank you. Well, the USB stick isn't blinking and the thing's frozen. You see, that USB stick is supposed to be blinking when stuff is happening. Notice anything that it's not doing? Yeah. I'm gonna force reset it. Okay, what if I do that? It was blinking for a second, and then it stopped again. It might be because it's plugged into a USB hub. Maybe. Okay, then I'm gonna remove it. Alright, is it gonna work? My bet is no. Yeah, it's not blinking down there. And like, it's not like I can, you know, burn it to a DVD because the file size on this thing is bigger than a DVD, so, I mean, I've heard Leopard is kind of a pain to get running sometimes, so I'm sure it's being a pain to get running sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna just check in on that download of Snow Leopard. Alright, I found a new archive.org link that took significantly less time to download, so now I have Snow Leopard on a USB stick. Will it work? With my luck so far, probably not. Alright, macOS X install DVD. Alright, we're getting okay, yeah, cool, we're getting further than we did last time, that's nice. Hey, alright. Yep, use English. Oh shoot, I should probably turn off the light that's up here. Hold on. Alright, continue. Agree. I would like to put it on Untitled 2. Alright, and now we wait. Theoretically, how many versions can I put on here? So if this succeeds, which I assume it will, 15 versions of macOS have been released after Snow Leopard, including Snow Leopard, and this includes Sequoia, which I don't think OpenCore supports yet, so 14. Yeah, this is gonna be a video, if everything goes to plan, this is gonna be a video where I dual boot every single version that this Mac can run. Oh dear God. Who's excited for a Mac marathon? Not me. Anyway, I'll be back in about 27 minutes apparently. Alright, it finished installing, it's about to restart, and oh, there it goes. Let me fix the lights, I was taking a family photo. Oh, no. What was that? Well, I don't know what that was, but we're in the intro sequence. Which, thank goodness, the audio isn't working, because I'm pretty sure the, music for this is copyrighted. Let me move my Wii U out of the way. Was Snow Leopard the last version of macOS to have an intro video? I kind of wish OSs had intro videos, because they don't anymore. Alright, welcome. Yep. I really hope it doesn't have a fit about the fact that I already have a version of macOS installed. Oh, hey, look, connecting to the internet. Can I not? Thank you. I'm gonna just name this one Jiga 264. Oh. Okay then, I guess it just needs you to take a snapshot for your profile picture? That's okay. Well, I mean, not needs to, you can choose one from here, but I'm gonna do that real quick. Hold on. I have an idea. Sticker Mule has a thing where you can get 10 stickers for $1. So I got a bunch of these. I'm gonna just like... Alright. That's pretty good. Sure. Alright. Oh. Hey, we got a background. Hey, we got a dock. Does this thing just straight not have any sound? Oh, there's the sound. No, I would not like to... Oh, this is just the Snow Leopard thing. Okay. I really like the look of Snow Leopard. It's just really cool looking. I like galaxy stuff. This looks awesome. Plus, skeuomorphism, it just looks awesome. And yeah, this is the earliest version of macOS that can easily run on this thing. But... now, if I shut this off, which for some reason turns it blue, and then go into the boot menu, can I still boot into Mavericks? Alright, Untitled 1. Hey, alright. So, you know, just a cool 8 hours into recording, we finally have 2 versions of macOS dual booting. Fun. At this rate, I'm gonna be done in about a month. Alright, so yeah, it's 10:12 p.m. I would like to go to sleep until tomorrow. So, I'll see you in a tomorrow. Alright, it is now not yesterday, so, yeah. Alright, so I have macOS Lion on this USB stick. I think it's bootable. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But I don't actually think I need it to be bootable now that I have a version of macOS that's older than this version on it. So I think I can just install it from Leopard. And if I can't, then I can just try booting off of it. You cannot use this version of the application with this version of macOS. Okay, cool. Apparently I need to update this thing, but I really don't want to, so I'm gonna just try booting from it. This one, I think. Good start, I think. We've got Fabric. Oh, there we go. I would like to put it on Untitled 3. And now we wait another 20 minutes. Cool. Hey, there we go. Restart. Let's see, is it gonna automatically boot into Lion, or is it gonna boot into Snow Leopard? Or Mavericks. Alright, cool. United States, yep. I'm pretty sure all these setup wizards are gonna look the exact same. Oh, we're doing this again, I guess. Alright. What should I take a picture of this time? Microsoft Office Home and Student 2007. Take that. Alright. Hey, there we go. We got more Galaxy wallpaper. I like the Galaxy wallpapers of macOS. Let's see, can I finally get chess to work? Whenever I try to play macOS chess, nothing happens. Only some of the keys on my keyboard cause that sound to play, and I still have no idea how to play the macOS chess. Or chess in general, so, and yeah, there's been photo booth the entire time. Oh, this one's got a border. Oh, here's the roller coaster I was talking about in the last video. This is some really good detection on their part. Man, this is some really good detection on their part. This works so good. I tried doing Alt F4 to close it. I'm an idiot. Alright, on to Mountain Lion, because this is Lion. Thing is, the ISO that I downloaded was suspiciously small. It's only a gigabyte in size. I've put it on a USB stick regardless, but something tells me it's not gonna do anything. I don't care that I unplugged the USB stick incorrectly. It's fine. Probably. Well, I mean, there it is. Install Mountain Lion. So why is it so small? Is it just like compressed to hell? Oh, it's gonna download something, I see. Contact AppleCare. I'd rather not. I'm just gonna try booting from it. No, I mean, there it is. The boot menu's filling up. Okay, it's booted me into OS X Utilities. Reinstall? I need to connect to the internet. Okay. Alright, supposedly I'm online now. Error occurred while preparing the installation. Try running this application again. I'm gonna download a new ISO. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back. Okay, before downloading a new ISO, I have an idea. This is the USB stick that had all of the DMG files for just the installers at the beginning of the video. I think it is, at least. What if I try using the installer from that? That was not it. This was macOS X something else. Okay, what about this one? This is Lion. Where is my USB stick with all my installers? I probably formatted it in the shuffle of trying to get this working, so I'm probably just gonna have to put it back on. Alright, let me get an installer on one of these. Alright, I've got the installer on a USB stick, but you know, it's the standalone installer. That was like 5 gigabytes, so hopefully it doesn't need an internet connection. Alright, yep, there it is. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. No, I want to install it on Untitled 4. This copy of the Install OS X Mountain Lion application cannot be verified. It may have been corrupted or tampered with during downloading. I literally downloaded it from Apple's website. I'll find a new ISO. I'll be right back. Alright, so I found a new ISO for Mountain Lion. Problem is, the only ISO I could find that was bootable was made for Hackintosh. So I'm gonna just hope that it still works on a regular Mac. First, I'm gonna try installing it just from here, see if it does anything, or if it'll even show up. It's not here, so I guess I'll try booting off of it. I also think this is meant for DVDs, so, oh, that's fun. It just straight doesn't show up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the call and just skip Mountain Lion and go straight to whatever else is after Mountain Lion. Hold on. Oh, the next one is Mavericks. I guess I'm moving on to Yosemite. So yeah, I'll be right back with that USB. Alright, I've put the Yosemite installer on a USB stick. Not bootable, just the installer, which I'm realizing is almost certainly not going to work, because why the f*** would it? But I'm going to try it anyway. Why am I doing this in Lion? I need to do this in Mavericks. Untitled 1 is Mavericks. Yep, install macOS X 10.10 Yosemite. No, you really don't have to verify it. I'm really sick of this. And please install it on disk number 4. Okay, good start, I think. Well, the computer restarted. Okay, and we're installing for the next 16 minutes. Cool. Alright, I missed the installation successful thing, but it is now rebooting. Alright, yep, United States. Yep, US. Oh, I can take a picture again? Heck yeah. I got a great idea. I've got a great idea. Hey, there we go. Is there anything new about Photo Booth? I sure doubt it. Cloaking device. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. Yeah, that's pretty neat. But can it cloak this? Sort of. It's my phone with the flashlight on, so it just kind of messes it up. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be doing. But if I just put one of my lights in front of it? Yeah, it's about what I expected to happen. Alright, that's enough goofing around with Photo Booth, back to work. Alright, so up next on the version list is El Capitan. I still gotta get that on a USB stick, so I'm gonna get macOS to yell at me. Ah! Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I've got El Capitan on a USB stick. This is the last version of macOS that I should need to put on a USB stick because the rest of them can be downloaded from the App Store. We're making true technological advancements here. Alright, El Capitan, I've got the DMG right here. Don't verify it. Yep, do the thing. Install it. Alright, installation was successful, but can I actually install the operating system? Well, there it is, El Capitan. I want to put it on Untitled 5. Alright, restart. Computer will restart. Alright, computer is restarting. Something I'm really gonna enjoy is how it's gonna take longer and longer for all the setups to load and everything to boot, the longer I go. Alright, about 23 minutes remaining. I guess I'm gonna go wait. Alright, the Mac rebooted. It still said 7 minutes remaining when it rebooted, so there's probably still 7 minutes remaining. I don't know what that was, honestly. Hey! United States. Yeah, I'm feeling Canada-ian today. Let's see, what do I take a picture of this time? That's a great question. Blank CD? Can I, like, line it up perfectly? Close enough. Anyway, we are now in El Capitan, almost. The taskbar hasn't shown up yet. There it is. Welcome to Safari, the smartest way to surf. I just need a lookup thing. Oh, this is not loading properly. Oh, never mind. I need Sierra. In fact, I have Sierra downloaded right now. I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Alright, the USB stick has made a return. It now has macOS Sierra installer on it. Alright, install Sierra. Do the thing. Nope, you don't have to verify it. I swear. Thank you. Alright. Alright, macOS Sierra. This should be the last version that I have to run off of a USB stick, assuming it actually installs. I would like to put this on number 6. And we're off, about 7 minutes remaining, and then probably another like 20 when it's, you know, actually installing. So I'll be right back once again. Yeah, it just restarted. Oh, great. It's gonna take another 15 minutes. God damn it. Alright, this thing says about a minute remaining, so hopefully it's true. Well, it restarted, so that's cool. Alright, yep, United States. Oh god, now it thinks I'm Canadian. Alright, this time, I'm gonna you know, I really hate this microphone sometimes. Like, the slightest nudge of the cable just unplugs it. I'm gonna take a picture of my boxed copy of Wii Sports Resort. I can enable Siri if I want. Sure. And there we go. Alright, let's see. Does Siri work? What's 3 plus 10?
It's 13.
Who is Jiga?
Here's what I found.
Jiga? Who is Jiga?
Here's what I found from networthspot.com. Gigatech is a popular science and technology channel on YouTube. It has attracted 81.6 thousand subscribers. The channel launched in 2011 and is based in Germany.
Wrong channel, dumbass. It's with a J. Wrong channel.
Here's an answer from wikipedia.org. Ziga Technologies, Incorporated is an American pharmaceutical company founded in 1995, based in New York City, which develops and sells pharmaceutical solutions for the antiviral treatment of smallpox, monkeypox, cowpox, and vaccinia complications.
On to the next operating system. This website still doesn't show up properly, but High Sierra. Alright, it's downloading. It'll be done in about 9 minutes. Cool. Alright, so it finished downloading and we got the thing here, so I would like to put this on number 7. Alright, it's about to restart the computer. Y'all ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Installing, about 22 minutes remaining. Okay. Alright, supposedly there's about a minute remaining. Alright, finally. That took an eon to boot for some reason. Alright. Oh, this time it's only US. There's no Canadian land. Why is that the default profile picture? Taking a picture of, gonna take a picture of this here Guitar Hero controller. There you go. Alright. Alright, so now we have almost every single officially supported version of macOS dual booting on this thing, except for Mountain Lion, because Mountain Lion sucks. Now, if I was doing everything officially, then this would be the end of the video, and the answer would be like 6. I forgot how many there are so far. But unofficially, OpenCore exists, so now I gotta, now there's still like 6 more to go. Except I'm gonna, take a break. Alright, break taken. I now gotta figure out OpenCore once again, like 6 more times. Because, you know, as demonstrated, this Mac can run everything up until Sonoma, and macOS can also support amounts of partitions that are larger than the amount of macOS versions that I am able to install, which means I need to install every single macOS version that I can. Except Mountain Lion. Mountain Lion can go die. Alright, I would like to create a macOS installer. I gotta download the Mac install. Oh, I've gotta... Okay, now, how can I do Catalina and Mojave? High Sierra is the last version of macOS that was supported on this thing, I'm pretty sure. Like if I open up Safari, go to... And those 2 versions aren't showing up in OpenCore. Yeah. It says cannot complete the purchase version of macOS. It cannot be installed on your computer. Alright, so it turns out fellow YouTuber DOS Dude has apparently made a patcher and downloader to do the exact thing that I'm trying to do. So isn't that convenient? Okay, we got the Mojave patcher for unsupported Macs. It is now downloading. Cool. I need to download. Alright, we're downloading. No, yeah, this might take a bit, so I'll be back. Alright, the thing is almost finished downloading the installer. Would I like to use this app to create a patched USB installer drive now? What do I have on this? Okay, yeah, on this one I only have installers for different versions of macOS that I already have installed, so, yeah, give it a shot. And we're off. It's just gonna take a hot minute to restore this image, probably. I'll be back. Alright, it took a whole lot less time than I thought, honestly, to restore it, but also I have 4 minutes left to record before I have to dump all the footage back to my hard drive, so I gotta go really fast. I gotta boot off this thing really, really fast. This is a 128GB SD card, and there's nothing but this video's footage on it right now, and it's completely full. I don't think I've ever filled an SD card with one video's footage before. I got close with the Sonoma video, but I guess I'm at more footage than the Sonoma video now, so that's fun. It's not like that video took like 12 hours to edit or anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Something tells me I didn't do something right, or might have to use OpenCore. I gotta get this footage off of this SD card. I'll be back. Alright, it's another day again. So DOS Dude's thing didn't work. I probably didn't do something right, but what if I try to use OpenCore? And now we wait again. Alright, so trying to do the thing with OpenCore just results in a corrupted installer error every single time. I've tried reinstalling the installer. Yeah. So clearly creating a macOS installer through OpenCore isn't going to work, but if I use the patcher again, but what if I use the patcher again on the USB stick to make an installer on the USB stick, and then use OpenCore to make a boot menu that works with unsupported OSs? Because it doesn't like booting off of this. Oh, come on. I'm thinking about just skipping Mojave and Catalina and just moving on. Moving on to Big Sur, because that's the first thing that's supported in OpenCore. See, look, we got Snow Leopard, Lion, Sierra and High Sierra, and this one, which is Mavericks, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure why it's not showing up as Mavericks. This is Mavericks, right? Oh, this is an installation for Mavericks. Is this Mavericks? What is this? Google Lens, save me. This is Yosemite? Then where's Yosemite in my list of things? Where's Mavericks? Hold on. I may have royally f***ed up. Oh my god. Okay, this is Yosemite. Then which one's Mavericks? None of them. None of them. Mavericks is just gone. Nice. Okay then. I'll figure that out once I'm done figuring out Mojave. So I'm gonna boot back into High Sierra and try making the Mojave USB stick again, but with a different USB stick. And we're off. Fucking hell, man. Okay. So either A, I can fix whatever the hell is wrong with Yosemite, or I can move on to Catalina. I'm gonna fix Yosemite because I'm sick of unsupported macOS versions already, and I haven't even gotten one of them installed yet. So I gotta get a USB stick ready. Alright, I've got Mavericks on this USB stick. I'm hoping to overwrite the installer that's just here for some reason. Alright, yep, this is Mavericks. Continue, yep. I'm probably gonna have to format Untitled 1. I want to do Untitled 1. Hopefully it just simply overwrites it. I hope. Alright, it says installation completed. Computer will restart automatically. But will it restart automatically? That is the question. I'm gonna restart it manually. Okay, so now if I go to Untitled 1. Okay, this seems to actually be Mavericks. Alright, we have Mavericks back. I don't know what broke Mavericks, but we have Mavericks back. I'm thinking about just skipping Mojave and moving to Catalina, because clearly Mojave isn't gonna work on here. At least not without another, like, 30 minutes added on to this video, and I really don't want to edit all that, so, alright, I want Catalina Patcher, because DOSDude also made a thing for that. And this one has a tutorial video attached to it. I don't know if Mojave had that, but if it did, I am giving up on Mojave. Just in case I have a problem with this, I can always use that. Continue. Here, download a copy. Start download. And now we wait, like, 10 minutes. Oh, now you're saying welcome to macOS High Sierra? I've had this installed for like 2 days. Anyway, it finished downloading. I would like to install it to this machine. Well, Mojave seems to be a bust, but Catalina seems to be working. Alright, the computer's about to reboot in about 2, 1, gone. It's preparing. I still gotta turn my microphone on. Alright, now it's restarting. There we go. Oh, hey, there we go. Now we have Catalina right here. But does it boot? Yeah, I don't know what's up with Mojave. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It is taking an oddly large amount of time to actually boot. That's why there's about 31 minutes remaining. Cool. Alright, well, oh, there we go. Hey, alright, finally. What do I take a picture of this time? Pink Rock Candy Wii Remote. Oh, hey, we have a dark theme on this one, finally. Hey, there we go. New patch up. What? It just left. What the hell? Oh, patch updates are available. Sure, give it a shot. Alright, yeah, sure, restart. This boot menu is filling up. Oh, everything's circular now. Huh. Well, Catalina is installed now, so, moving on to the next OS once I, get back, because I have to go. Alright, I'm back, and now we gotta install macOS Big Sur. I want to create a macOS installer. Download one. I would like Big Sur. And now we're downloading with an approximate 40 minutes left. Oh boy. 30 minutes left. 25. Okay, this is getting more manageable by the second, but still I'm gonna be right back. Alright, the thing finished downloading. Yes, I would like to create an installer. Yep, install macOS Big Sur. Alright, and now we wait again, so yeah. Alright, OpenCore finally finished doing the thing on the USB stick. Would I like to continue and install OpenCore on the disk? I'm pretty sure it's already installed, but give it a shot anyway. Alright, yep, reboot to apply. Alright, I would like to install macOS Big Sur. Well, I'm in the macOS recovery, examining volumes. Oh, okay then. Install Big Sur. I would like to install this on, good question. I think I need to do it on 9? And now I wait another 30 minutes. Alright, after like an hour, this thing finally did hopefully its final reboot before, you know, actually fully installing. Oh, that's a new one. Now instead of just a scrambled apple logo, we have barf at the bottom. Somebody better clean that up. Hey, finally, after 4 f***ing reboots, we have Afghanistan. Alright. What's the image gonna be this time? What about spoiler for future video that's been sitting in the background the whole time? Sure, that'll work. Okay, cool. We have Big Sur running. I would, you know, do all the patches and post-install stuff that you're supposed to do, but it's currently 12:45 a.m. and I want to go to sleep. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, it's now tomorrow. Hopefully for the last time. I'm getting really sick of this thing. So, there's 3 more versions of macOS to install. We have Monterey, Ventura, and Sonoma. I'm gonna do all the open core stuff on High Sierra just because it's the most stable version that this thing's able to run. And also I'm not sure if open coring on an open core is a very good idea, so I'm just gonna boot into High Sierra. Alright, I would like to create a macOS installer. I would like to download a macOS installer. I gotta do that one. Download it. And now we download for another 20 minutes. Alright, after like 2.5 to 3 hours, this thing finally finished downloading and imaging onto the USB stick. It kept failing because I was running out of storage space on this hard drive. Alright, I would like to install macOS Monterey. Alright, I need number 10. And now I wait another eon. Alright, after over another hour, we're finally at the setup screen. Oh, I can make it Memoji, or this, or that. I'm gonna just stick to the camera for now. What about this thing? It's a bit too big. There we go, that works. Alright, yep, there we go. Monterey. It's already yelling at me to upgrade to Sonoma. I'm not gonna upgrade, but I'm gonna, you know, install it eventually. But first, I gotta get Ventura on here. And to do that, I'm gonna use Catalina, because High Sierra is full right now. Alright, yep. Create macOS installer. Download one. I want Ventura. And this is where the USB problems start to come in. Download anyway. And now I wait another eon for this USB stick to get flashed. Alright, after another, like, hour and a half, this thing's finally finished creating the USB stick. Is this actually detecting my mouse? Yes, it is. Cool. I would like to put it on number 11. And now I wait another hour and a half for it to install. Alright, after like another hour of it rebooting, we're finally at the setup. Yep, it's just the same setup every single time for the past like 3 versions. Let's set the profile picture as the thing I'd rather be dealing with right now. And it still really wants me to upgrade to macOS Sonoma. How did it connect to the internet? I haven't been giving it my Wi-Fi information for like the past 5 versions. How is it connecting to the internet? Oh yeah, we've got some quite the graphical issues going on. I'm gonna use OpenCore on this version to get Sonoma running because I am so done with this. I don't feel like dealing with storage space problems. I'm just gonna do it on the fresh install. Oh man, there's some really bad graphical issues going on. And I could install the root patch and everything, but I don't feel like it. Download macOS installer. Sonoma. Yup. And now I wait another, oh my god, 3 hours. Alright, after 2.5 hours, it's finally finished creating the macOS installer. Oh jeez. I need that one. You have to scroll to get to it. Oh, come on. It's 10 p.m. I don't want to extend this to a 5th day of filming. This video has to be released in like 36 hours. I don't have time for this. I don't have time to wait another 3 hours for it to make the USB stick again. I'm gonna boot into High Sierra, and I'm gonna have to re-download Sonoma, and then re-image the USB stick. but I'm going to use a different USB stick now because I think I've killed this USB stick. Alright, create macOS installer, download, download. Sonoma. Yup. And now I wait another 2.5 to 3 hours. Alright, it is almost midnight, and this thing is finally finished creating the installer. If this doesn't work, I'm not installing I'm giving up on it. I'm giving up on Sonoma. This video has been going on for way too long. Oh my god. Understand. Oh, okay, yep, nope. Nope. This has been going on for 5 days now. I am not doing this again. Tomorrow is my last day to edit this video. I literally have no more time to figure out why Sonoma isn't working. So, this is the end. Alright, what are the results of this horrible, horrible experiment that has caused me great pain? An incredibly hilarious looking boot menu. So yeah, we got all these on the left, then we got open core, then we got everything else. Then in open core we have all these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 versions of macOS dual booting. I hope that these still work. I'm not gonna test it because that's gonna take like another 45 minutes. Is there any practical reason to do this? Maybe if you're trying to like use a bunch of different like areas of software, but also like, oh my god, this is such a pain in the ass. Will I be touching any Apple products for the next like 12 months? I sure hope not. Just a reminder, I am live streaming right now. I am probably delirious because I have stayed up all night editing this video and I have not slept at all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you have something to say, leave a comment. And if you want to see more, subscribe. And thank you to my channel members, Jacob, Skyblocker, Henry Beat, Borson, GamerGator Does Tech, Nobody, Scarlet, Melody, Pikachu Pokemon, Kim, a user, normal Roblox player, It's Just Jay, Tomas, Mr. Muffin, and I am Maurice. And with that, I'll be seeing you.